Does Terry Rozier stop here? Like, you're guarding Darius Garland. Just come along the three-point line this way. Look at this. Why does Terry Rozier freeze? So now you're not going to be able to guard this ball screen. Okay, if you're doing a good job sliding your feet here. Now, Donovan Mitchell's going to put the ball between his legs, so he's not going anywhere yet. You drop your foot here. So you're already in a tough spot. But look, this is where you really get into trouble, because look at when he's not going anywhere at all this way. Yet look at P.J. Washington. Flies that way. So all right, if you're P.J. Washington, you have no opportunity of getting out Donovan Mitchell right now. So you just need to angle. Terry Rozier's got to say that he's in the gaps, but you got to get up, angle Donovan Mitchell this way. So look what happens here. Stop. So you need to just get up into Donovan Mitchell's jersey so he has to come this way. I can stunt. I can recover. You can't let Donovan Mitchell do this and go away from that gap help, and now you're on your own. Okay, so the Hornets are in drop coverage. Now, with Donovan Mitchell, it is very difficult to have to fight over the top of the screen and then be able to just regroup and guard one-on-one. So if I'm Dennis Smith right here, look at this. Gordon Hayward's right here in the gaps. Now, he needs to say something, but if I'm Dennis Smith, as I come up here, I'm just angling Donovan Mitchell so he has to come this way, right into help, right? I can stunt, I can recover. But Dennis Smith doesn't do that, as you can see. This is very basic. This is a cross screen out of a baseline out of bounds. Terry Rozier needs to get attached to his man, and when this player comes through, you just jam him to knock him off his spot so this player can get on the other side. When you don't do that, this player has no time to get on the other side. Here's where you get beat right here. So there's a down screen out of a sideline out of bounds. You must get attached to your man, arms out, so this player can't curl. You force him to go out so this player can get over the screen. You don't do that. So look at the space now that was just created because of that. Now you have no chance of being able to defend this flare screen. What is Dennis Smith doing here? You're guarding Evan Mobley. Guard Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley's not setting a screen here. Why are you calling out for a switch horribly late? You can see this Hornets player setting up this guard because he wants the drop coverage to be done here. But P.J. Washington's got to know that. Like, look at this guard. You can see him setting him up, but P.J. Washington doesn't drop here. You're Terry Rozier. You can't relax guarding Darius Garland. Look at Terry Rozier's fine right now, but look at him start to relax. Whoops, now you just lost Darius Garland. Nick Richards, so you're setting up in drop coverage. Nick Richards is going to set up in drop coverage like the screen is getting set here. You're committing too early. The screen's getting set here, and you're nowhere to be found, as you can see. Nick Richards, and you're setting up in drop coverage, stop. You need to be up here and ready to guard in a defensive stance. Look at this. You can't take your feet backwards and then take your feet upwards because you're going uphill as Darius Garland's going downhill. Okay, you set up in this drop coverage. You want this big to have to drop this way, and that's great. But you need to have backs. This player's got to step up here. We're not worried about a skip pass here. But once this pass gets made, this is no longer a skip pass. This player's one pass away. Down screen, come on, get attached to your man, arms out. Donovan Mitchell cannot curl or this player's not going to have time to get over the screen. Dennis Smith, you've got to stay connected to your man. Donovan Mitchell right here is going to slip this screen. If you're connected to your man, you're able to stay with them. But look at this. You're not. So now this flare screen comes that you have no chance of defending. Okay, you want to switch to this first screen. It's guard to guard, so it doesn't matter. But see, Terry Rozier is going to get delayed by this screen. If you had switched it and it was this player and Terry Rozier went here, now I can angle Darius Garland this way and the drop coverage can be here. So now that this player's rolling right into backside help. But look, when you let this ball screen get run this way, there's no backside help for... Cannot have this nonchalance on defense with Donovan Mitchell with the ball. Gordon Hayward needs to sprint back to get in a defensive stance. Look at Gordon Hayward. Is this a defensive stance? No. All right, the shot goes up. Not everybody can just stare at the shot. These three Hornets players, 1, 2, all of them, sprint back now. If everyone is staring... Horrible switch. Stop. Why is this player wrestling and pushing the screener? His body momentum right now is taking him this way as Karis LeVert's coming off the screen this way. So now look, now you got to hop up. So you're out of position. This is not a defensive stance. So now Karis LeVert can easily, it's just keeping you off balance the whole time. PJ Washington, you cannot fall asleep on your man and just stare at the ball. Look at him staring at the ball. So now look, you have no idea that Ricky Rubio's up here, and now you have no chance of guarding Ricky Rubio. To do something about this. What is Nick Richards doing here? You've got to drop. Like, Gordon Hayward is fighting over the screen. You have to be in drop coverage. If the big isn't there, then, like, this player's going to the rim, and now you got to contest, and there's nobody to box out. Where is the Hornets' backside help? This player has got to start to slide over here. Like, look at this. You're running. Like, this is great, but how's this player standing here? You need to be here. Remember, if your feet are set and a skip pass is made, you can recover. But there's just no backside help. Why is Terry Rozier not getting back here? Stop. You need to be sprinting back. Look at Terry Rozier. Why is he stopping? So, now this... You got to drop high with Donovan Mitchell. Nick Richards has got to get up here a little bit. All right? There's no place for this player to roll to. The backside help is right here. So get up. Why are you playing so far back? Like, it's just, no. So Terry Rozier should already be coming over here because he should be in backside help. Get his feet set, defensive stance. Now, Dennis Smith Jr. is going to end up fighting over the screen, but you're not going to be able to guard Donovan Mitchell like this. So when Dennis Smith recovers back onto Donovan Mitchell after this crossover, Terry Rozier should still be right here because now I'm forcing Donovan Mitchell here. I can stunt. I don't have to move my feet. I'm in a defensive stance. My feet are set, and I can recover. But instead, Dennis Smith just puts himself on an island for well,